Psalms 119 and verse 10 reads, "With my whole heart have I sought thee. O let me not wander from thy commandments." In this passage of Scripture, the psalmist reveals his commitment. He writes, "With my whole heart have I sought thee," and he expresses his concern. "O let me not wander from thy commandments." You can sense the tension in his prayer. How can a person who seeks the Lord with their whole heart even wrestle with possibly wandering from God? Consider a moment why there should be a concern about wandering from the ways of God. First of all, there's living out the routines of life can become a snare to wandering if we're not on guard. In Mark chapter 4, verses 18 and 19, Jesus taught, "These are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lusts of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful." Second of all, there is the subtleness of indifference that can be a snare to us wandering from the ways of God. You see, the lack of interest in pursuing God can lead to an indifference to the ways of God. Revelations chapter 3, verses 15 and 16, Jesus said of the church of Laodicea, "I know your works, that you are neither cold nor hot. I wish you were cold or hot, so then because you are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew you out of my mouth." Thirdly, becoming careless about our tendencies to sin can be a snare to wandering from the ways of God. 1 John chapter 1 and verse 8 reminds us, "If we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us." Yet 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8 reads, "Be sober, be watchful, because your adversary the devil is walking around as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour." The antidote to wandering from God's ways is to seek Him with your whole heart. So what does it mean to seek the Lord with your whole heart? Number one, you pray wholeheartedly when you seek God personally. Don't miss the simplicity of what the psalmist penned when he stated, "With my whole heart," with my heart. You see, nobody can do your seeking God for you. Others can pray for you, but if you want to know God, you must seek Him yourself. Number two, you pray wholeheartedly when you seek God daily. Jesus stated in Matthew chapter 6 and verse 6, when you pray, not if you pray, but when you pray, Jesus stated, enter your closet, and when you've shut the door, pray to your Father who is in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. Following this commandment, Jesus stated that we are to pray for God to give us this day our daily bread. In other words, we are to pray daily about our daily needs. Thirdly, you pray wholeheartedly when you seek God honestly. You do not have to hide your feelings, your struggles, your pain, your disappointment, your frustrations from God. Tell Him. Psalms chapter 62 verse 8 reads, trust in God at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before Him. Number 4, you pray wholeheartedly when you seek God in faith. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6 reads, without faith it's impossible to please God, for he who comes to God must believe that He exists and that He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. Number 5, you pray wholeheartedly when you seek God persistently. In Luke chapter 11 verses 5 through 10, Jesus taught about praying persistently when He said, suppose you went to a friend's house at midnight wanting to borrow 3 loaves of bread, and you say to him, a friend of mine has just arrived for a visit and I have nothing for him to eat. And suppose he calls out from his bedroom, don't bother me, the door's locked for the night and my family and I are all in bed, I can't help you. But I tell you this, though he won't do it for friendship's sake, if you keep knocking long enough, he will get up and give you whatever you need because of your shameless persistence. Jesus summed up His teaching with these words, And so I tell you, keep on asking and you'll receive what you ask for. Keep on seeking and you will find. Keep on knocking and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, everyone who seeks finds, and to everyone who knocks the door will be open. One of the most rewarding experiences you'll have from seeking the Lord is what Psalms chapter 34 verses 4 and 5 reads. I sought the Lord, and He answered me, and delivered me from all of my fears. They looked to Him and became radiant, and their faces are not ashamed. How do you know if a person is seeking God in prayer? Here's the answer. They glow. Those who look to God are radiant, and their faces shall never be ashamed. You see, the one who passionately seeks God's face will reflect His glory. His joy will ignite our joy. Until next time, keep walking in the Word.